Chxpo gang shit. Man, this bitch with Nirvan, you already know how we mobbing.
Yeah, stay shooting like I'm Nirvan. Shoot like I'm Nirvan. Stay shooting like I'm Nirvan. Shoot like I'm Nirvan. Yeah.
All right. I had to take my grill off so I could speak more clear.
Okay. Do you choose like strategically when you keep the grill in and when you take it out?
Not strategically.
Yeah.
That's a good question, but I do definitely. I do. Matter of fact, I do strategically
Yeah.
decide when to take it in and take it out.
Right. Like a wedding, for example. Are they in or out?
For a wedding,
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a hard one. Probably, I would want them in, but I don't like talking with them because they so big. Like they clank my teeth
Right.
because they just like super big. Like
Maybe for the pictures, keep them in, and then take them out for the reception. And
yeah, I
shit.
need to get a new one that I could keep in all the time that I could talk with. That ain't like keep big ass teeth.
Right. Just a little bit smaller and
Yeah.
shit. Yeah. Can you like drink on them with them?
Yeah,
in?
I could drink with them. I could eat with them.
You can eat with them. It doesn't get like stuck under and shit.
Yeah, it will.
Yeah, it will.
It's dirty though. I don't eat with them, but if I wanted to, like.
You could do it. Well, yeah. So, as Chxpo said, we got Chxpo on the show today, and you're my first in-person guest, man. I'm really
I'm
excited.
honored, bro. I'm
Yeah, man.
honored.
Yeah. So we were talking about tattoos. You always decide right when you get there what you want to get, or
Yeah, pretty much. Sometimes, a lot of times, like I just freestyle when I get there. Like same shit with the studio. When I go to the studio, I don't never go in there with like a song that I'm finna do. I just go in. I don't like I got like super like all of like my producer homies who send me beats, like fire ass producers. Like I don't listen to the beats until I get to the studio so I could catch the vibe. You feel me? So yeah, and same shit with the tattoo. Like I go. Some like my last two tattoos, I just got these and this. I just got the goat tanks with the Lil Peep face tats and shit.
and then the fist going into wow.
I'm gonna get it shaded and shit, so it's like more detailed. And I got this. These was my first two like playing tattoos.
Right.
I got Evil Love right here. That was just like freestyle.
Yeah.
Then the snake was just freestyle.
Yeah. So you find just overall in life that kind of works better for you. When
Yeah, for sure. Just going with the flow and just like, natural shit. I guess you would say.
Is that like a stay in the moment kind of thing? Just that's how you want to operate in life all the time.
Yeah, that's just how I am on a daily basis. I'm just in the moment type of person. Like I just go with the way shit going. Like I don't really plan for shit. I don't really like same like with my music. Like I drop so much mixtapes and it's always just like it just be like I'll be like damn I ain't dropped shit all month. Like I'm finna drop a mixtape and just listen to my songs. It'll be like a mixture of old ass songs and a mixture of some new songs I just made yesterday and a song I made last year. It'd be just like I just be throwing shit together. It's like kind of a bad habit, but it's just like it's what make me happy. So it's like
You got to do it.
yeah, happiness overall.
Why do you say it's a bad habit? I feel you.
Because I say it's a bad habit because just the way the music industry works, it's like systematic. You feel me? Like the way the algorithm and
Right.
and shit like that works. It's
Right.
like it's a system to this shit, and when you don't go with the system, it's like you like kind of cast yourself as like an outsider or like an underground artist, and it's just like it's just untraditional to do
Yeah.
what I'm doing. You feel me?
Totally.
It's not what the average artist does. So it's like makes me happy, but I say it's like the bad part about doing that is just like I can't like I'm like there's no like I'm just competing with myself. That's the good thing and the bad thing because it's like my music isn't gonna be like looked at how another artist is who
Right.
like promoting they shit the right way, the traditional way, and going about it the right way, and taking the time to like pick a date, promote it for months before the date.
Yeah.
And it's like me, I like make a mixtape, don't come up with a name, think like put the songs together first, make up a name like some random shit, get the cover art like the day before I drop the shit, and then like drop it, and then like talk shit to TuneCore for like dropping my shit a week late because like I
Right.
just chose to drop it like 2 days ago. So it's like makes me happy, but I
Yeah.
just know like my career could be
Yeah.
rolling harder if I was just more like proficient with
Right.
the way I release music.
Right. I totally understand. So it's what feels true to you versus what traditionally is gonna get the most
Yeah.
attention or whatever it may be.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like I feel like I could be a lot bigger if I do it that way, but I really don't care about being big because it's not like that's not what I do it for. I just make music just to express myself, and it was like I wanted to like in Cleveland, Ohio, where I'm from. It's like a small city, but it's like a big like when you're growing up, you think you like in a big city like the movies until you come to LA and shit. But it's just like really what made me do the music shit was just like proving my hood like was like we was them niggas, like we was really piped up, you feel me? So
Right.
it like escalated into me being like a big rapper that do like shows and do tours and shit, like. So
Do you see yourself getting to that point where you're kind of willing to play by, I guess for lack of a better term, industry rules, like to
Yeah.
get to that point?
I definitely feel like I'm making the adjustments, like I'm starting to transition into that, but it's so hard for me because like I'm socially distancing myself like every year, you feel me? Like I'm just so like antisocial, like all my friends party and kick it and like do cool shit with cool people, and I just be like, I'm gonna just chill with the spot and like play the game and
Right.
shit and like watch
Right.
anime.
Right.
Like I don't like really put myself, so it's real hard for me to really make that transition. But it's like as I'm getting older and I'm seeing like how much potential I got, it's inspiring me more and more because it's like I just feel like I'm at a standstill and I'm getting bigger as a person and like
Yeah.
as like I feel like I'm getting bigger, but
Yeah.
it's like it's just so hard for me to do because it's like I take it serious, but like I do it overall more happiness than like me like trying to be a rapper. You feel me? It's
Totally.
like just like some shit I like to do.
Yeah, I can totally understand that because like with me, some of the videos that brought me the most joy or the most like just like happiness, putting them out and seeing people react to it, and just in the process of making it, I either wasn't making money on it and I completely was not worried about this, that, like details of like anything. I was just like doing it, and it feels more pure that way almost. Yeah. So is it like you don't see yourself giving that up, or it's not worth it to give it up to get to a certain point?
It's just like it's so hard to explain but I'm gonna try my best. It's not that I don't want to give it up. It's just like I'm so comfortable with it, and I just feel like I just love myself so much. I like my self love is like is a lot. Like I really
That's
love
beautiful.
myself. Like
That's
when
awesome.
I was when I was like dirt poor in the hood, like and my friends was dying and niggas was getting killed. It was like through all that shit, I was still happy. Like when I did time, I was in jail. Like happy that I had I'm like damn, I could be homeless or I could be like starving. Like so I just appreciate myself so much that it's hard because it's like I love all my songs. Like even if even in my opinion, if I feel like a song is shitty, like this song is shitty, like I'ma still like it. You feel me?
Right.
Like, so
Right, because
just,
it comes from you.
yeah, because it's just like it's just something in that song that I like, or maybe it's just the beat that I like so much, or
Yeah.
you feel me, or just the melody, or or maybe just some of my ad libs. It could be anything, and I just want to put it out, even though I know like this shit gon' like not go nowhere, like nobody gonna fuck with it except like 5-6 kids. But it just be like, but then I get them random DMs from kids that be like, yo, bro, like that one song, so and so, and it'd be like the most randomest song. I'd be having to literally look up the song to see what it is, like,
Right.
and it'd be like, that's what more of what I do it for. But it's like, I feel like I'm starting to do it the traditional way.
Yeah. It's worth it for those few kids that are affected
For
by it,
sure.
even if it's some super like specific, only a few people would understand it. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, that makes sense. So has your, like when I first got hip, it was like 2017, the No Jumper, kind of when you went on that run, dropping videos back to back with them. Like in your process wise, has anything changed since then, and overall?
Nah, it's
No.
still the same shit. Except
Yeah.
now I'm more like strict on my production because it's like I just like a lot of times I just look like I'll go to the studio and I just rap on any beat. Like I go through my email, like random kids send me a beat, like if I like it a little bit, I'll just hop on it. But now I'm more like strict. Now it's like I'm keeping my production limited to like the producers that I really fuck with, like genuinely as people and genuinely as like a fan of their instrumentals. Just like
Right.
so, I'm more strict on that, and I'm actually like I used to record all my shit at home and shit. Now I'm going to the studio more, and I'm like, and I'm taking advice more. Like I used to be like, so all my childhood friends, like my closest ones, most of them is in jail. Like my best friends who I talk to on a daily basis is in jail. Like Lil Rushy and Shino and Yels, like them, like my three best friends, and they all in jail. So normally like say a year or 2 years ago, I'll put some shit out and they would hear it and they wouldn't like it that much because it's like so under, it's like so just me, like so just like just like emo goth street nigga shit, and they don't know about that shit. You
Right.
feel me? Because
Right.
they like we was in the hood, they ain't have like space to express themselves. So I would just ignore them, like I would just ignore them, and not on no like just like bad, not on no like just evil shit. Just I would just ignore them on some like I was just in my bag. Like I just love myself so much. Like fuck I don't care what them niggas think. Like it's cool.
Good.
But now it's like now since they got so much time in jail, like nigga Rushy got 14 years, like Shino got like hopefully he come home next year on his judicial, but if he don't, he got like 14 he left. My best friend Yells, like my childhood friend, my mom best friend's son, he got life. So it's like I'm being more considerate to them, because at first it was just like I was so just living my life in Cali, like not even thinking about my past too much, that you feel me, like I was just comfortable. But now I'm older, I'm mature, I'm gaining more wisdom, and I'm getting being more wise. So I'm listening to what they saying, and I'm like, and I'm like evaluating their words and taking it to the heart. You feel me? The heart of the heartless, and really just taking note and taking heed into their opinion, and
Right.
like more catering my sound to them, because I know they're in jail. Like all they could do is listen to music and fight niggas and just shit like that. So it's like I'm like usually I make music for myself and for my fans that appreciate me for myself.
Right.
But now it's like I'm more making music for them, and with that and me learning how to do that, I'm also learning how to make music for like other people and like outsiders and like industry, and like you feel me, like I haven't learned how to make like no TikTok shit, but I'm like starting to learn like how like these the kind of shit you gotta do for shit like that. Like I'm starting to learn, but it's like it's one thing knowing it and then interpreting it into your music. So it's a process that I'm definitely working on, but it's not something. It's not like a priority to me. It's just something that I want to do, because I just like my scale. It's crazy. Like my scale in Cleveland, like who I used to look at as my competition, like the big rappers in Cleveland who was like on the radio and like selling out arena shows in Cleveland, like all them niggas, like I surpassed them. You feel me? Like me and my homies who rap, like me and my like label, my homies, like we all like surpassed them. Like you feel me? Like my homies who just started rapping is like having the same amount, if not more, followers and more likes, and you feel me? Like my bro Johnny Blaze, like we just did a tour in January before the Corona shit happened.
Yep.
We just did a tour, and it's like so many Cleveland artists haven't done no nationwide, like no states, no tours out of Ohio. So it's just like I surpassed them so far, like just as like monthly listeners go, followers, like
Right.
not saying mentally or
Yeah.
but I'm just saying like
When it comes to the music, right.
to the music, the
Right.
numbers in the music,
Right.
it's like I surpassed all of them, most of them, you feel me? And it's just so it put me in a mind state where it's like, damn, like the niggas who I thought I was in competition with, I'm like shitting
You were
with
really-
now.
yeah.
So it's like now I'm looking at these bigger rappers like, damn, like these like this like my new competition. Like I'm in a different bracket. Like I went from like college basketball to NBA.
I see.
And it's like, so now I'm looking like, damn, okay, well, since I'm in this tier and like people are considering me, motherfuckers calling me like a GOAT, like motherfuckers saying I'm a legend, and like I'm a niggas like saying I'm the king of the underground and shit like that. So it's like I have to level myself up to compete with the people who people was comparing me to and putting me in competition with. You feel me? So
Does that ever feel like? Do you ever feel a sense of pressure with that, or do you feel like you're ready for it and it's kind of been a long time coming?
I don't really. Yeah, I definitely feel like I'm ready. I don't feel no pressure because it's like with the music shit, it's just like not even on no conceited shit or nothing, just on some like 900% trill shit. Like it's like with the music shit, it's like it's so much of a big ass bracket of artistry and musicians who are just making good music and but don't really know what they saying, like as far as like they don't really know how it feels to do this or to do that or to be this place or be that place, or you feel me? And people who just saying shit that they don't really know about. Like it's so much artists who do that and blow the fuck up off of that shit.
Yeah, a majority I'd say at this point.
Yeah, the majority for sure.
Yeah.
So it's like me and like the people who I'm around and the people who I'm inspired by for the most part, like at least 98, like I ain't gonna say 98, at least 90% of them people really know what they talking about. Like these niggas was real live, like notorious for doing what they did. So it's like I feel like I know I'm one of those artists that is notorious for doing the things I do. Like I'm not here because I'm just the best rapper. I had the best lyrics, or I make the best music. I'm here because like my history, like the things I've been through, the trials and tribulations of that God put me through.
That made you who you are.
That made me who I am.
Yeah.
You feel me? And it's like as a person, that's why I'm here, because it's like my story I have to tell, like my friends' stories that deserve to be heard. It's like that's why I'm here, and it's like me knowing that makes me so at ease, because like if everything goes down and some shit fuck up, it's just like I know deep down like I'm still gonna be that same person I was when I was going through all of that shit.
Yeah.
And I made it out. You feel me? So
Yeah.
it's like a real thing in the hood is making it out the hood. Like hella people don't make it out the hood. Like a lot of kids die before they could graduate. A lot of kids go to jail before they could graduate. You feel me? A lot of people never leave their hometown. So it's like it's a big thing. It's a big thing for me like that. Like I'm gonna always be happy. So it's really never no pressure, because it's like my happiness outweighs like a nigga who blew up because he just capping. You feel me? He's just making some shit up.
Because you made it from where you went and then to where you're going. Right.
Exactly.
Right. Do you feel that because you've pretty much completed that process of getting making a better life and stuff, that you need to live up to that? Like, does that motivate you to either in your art or otherwise?
Yeah, for sure. It definitely motivates me. It definitely just makes me feel like I just gotta like do the best I can, just stay out of trouble and like stay out the way and just stay like sucker free. You feel me? Stay away from. It's like it's with the music shit. It's so crazy because like when niggas do fuck nigga shit, it just make me never want to hang with a nigga or do music or talk to a nigga again. You feel me? Like say I'm kicking it with a nigga, he do some fuck nigga shit, I don't even want to do a song with this nigga no more. Like I don't even want to be around this nigga no more. And I feel like it's a downfall, but at the same time it's like it's who I am. You feel me? But
right. Do you feel like that same kind of skepticism and where you came from? Like, do you even give a shit if you meet someone like either famous or who could put you on or anything like that?
Yeah, no, it's like I don't give a shit about a nigga put me on, you feel me? But I do give a shit about meeting like the people who inspired me, like the people who when I was like real live, like in a trap, like when nothing like before a nigga had a trap house, when a nigga was like at the corner store like serving crack to crackheads, I was with an MP3 player, you feel me? Like listening to music, like young as fuck, trapping, like them. When I meet them people, it'd be like, damn, like I'm really meeting this nigga. Like if you would have told me
that same kid that this was gonna happen.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like I would never think like, damn, I'm gonna be in a club with this nigga. I'm gonna be kicking it with this nigga in the studio. This nigga kicking game, telling me like real ball shit. Like I never would imagine. Like that was never like a part of my life. I never thought it would be, at least.
Right. What's some of that boss shit that either changed how you moving forward or affected your creative process that you heard from someone?
Man, it was like this one time Future was saying we was in the studio and it was late as fuck. It was like 6 a.m. We was in the studio. We had just went to the club and we left the club and like hella niggas stayed in the club. But Future left. I was left with him. We went to the studio and it was niggas in the studio still though who didn't go to the club or niggas who went before, like left before us. I don't know exactly, but so we was in the studio. It was like we got there like I ain't gonna say 6. It was like 4. I probably left at like 8, but like around like 6 o'clock, hella niggas was asleep, and he was saying some shit like basically like he was saying some shit like how like if he make a like if one of these songs he made go super up and he make millions off of the song, like everybody gonna expect something from him. Like everybody gonna expect shit from him. Like different people. Like you feel me?
For sure.
And he was saying like how like pretty much technically he will only really genuinely be obligated to like break bread with the people who was really there when he made the song. Like not the niggas who sleep, not the niggas who ain't there,
Right.
not the niggas who really right there while he making this shit. And it was like that shit really changed the way I thought about things, because it was like everybody does feel obligated for a handout when you working hard, but it's like if they not really there with you, like,
Right.
and they don't even gotta be like there with you, like they was with you the same day, or if they not there with you in that moment, in that time, in them seconds of life, like then it's like you're not really obligated, because it's like they really not there for you when that in that moment. So it really opened my eyes. And a long time ago, like it was when my nigga Doughboy had just got out of jail, and Future had came to Cleveland, and it's like our first time leaving. It's my first time leaving Cleveland, and we went to Akron, and that nigga Future, he told us like he like y'all gonna be the next big thing, like y'all gonna be the next big thing, like bigger than Bone Thugs, bigger than everybody, like, and it was like damn. But that was when I was younger. It was like before I was really serious about music, when I was just on Savage time, on Demon time. So it was like when he said that really inspired me, like, and then
That legitimized it for you.
yeah, it just really made me think like, damn, I can be this big.
Damn.
And,
That's a moment that must like give you that
Sure.
that motivation from that moment must last for. I mean, I'm sure it still is
yeah,
there.
for sure. It was like, damn, it was crazy, because I just never thought. And yeah, so them like the two biggest things that really and Thug, when it was like when I first met him, I told him like, bro, like to be real with you, like, cause he had liked my picture before I met him, and so when I first met him, like my nigga Doughboy always told me like you gotta tell people shit, like when you there in that moment, like you feel me, like not speaking on that, but just speaking in general, like me and my nigga Doughboy, we always kicking game to each other, and he just told me like you gotta real life take shit into the moment. Like he was drunk as fuck too. He like cause you don't know what's gonna happen. Like you don't know what's gonna happen. Like this could be the last time you see a motherfucker, or the last time you speak to a motherfucker. So you feel me? You gotta take advantage. And
That's very true, especially
sure.
this day and age. That's very true.
for sure. And it was like, so when I met him, I told him, like I kept it real with him. Like I'm like, damn, bro, like I was, to be real with you, like we was in the club too, so it was hella weird. Like we in the club turned up,
Yeah.
hella bitches and shit, and like I'm just speaking like, you feel me, from the heart.
Yeah.
You know, niggas don't do shit like that in the club. But,
Right.
but I'm hollering at him. I'm like, yeah, bro, like I was real. I was like in a bad place. Like I was depressed. You feel me? Like, and it wasn't really me that was depressed. It was a nigga I was around, and he was just a real bad person for real. Fuck nigga. So I told him like, yeah, bro, I've been real depressed. Like you feel me? Like I thought I was falling off. Like I thought, you feel me? Like, and then you liked my picture, and that shit made me happy as fuck, bro. Like, cause it was like perfect timing. Like nigga, I thought like I wasn't doing shit, and then like nigga, you one of my favorite rappers, like you like one of my pictures and commented on it, like that shit was praised to me, like I couldn't believe it. You feel me? Cause I was so down and like I was so like I was trapping hard, like I was having racks, like nigga $1 million trap house mansions, Bugattis, nigga going crazy, going ape shit. Like I was trapping so hard that I wasn't focused on my music shit.
Right.
You feel me? I kind of lost my vision cause the money. So it was like. It was like, you feel me? And so that's why I was really down, because I thought like I wasn't doing the right shit with my music shit. But then he was like, Chxpo, you that nigga, you always gonna be that nigga. And like, I always knew I was that nigga, you feel me? I always say I'm that nigga, but
But
it's
to
like,
hear that from someone that you respect.
from this nigga though, like this like a nigga I idolize, like, you feel me? Like nigga, this like a nigga father figure to me, like nigga,
Right.
I ain't, you feel me? I don't
Then
talk
you
to
know,
my dad.
right? Then you know, not only do I love myself like you were saying and think that
Right.
I'm the shit, but someone that I think is the
Right.
shit thinks I'm the shit, so I must
Right.
be the shit. Yeah.
And it's like, then it came to thought, like, damn, I wonder, do this nigga just fuck with me? Like, or do he fuck with my music? Or what is it? But either way, it's like dope as fuck. Like, just to know, like, a motherfucker paying attention and care about you, even to go out their way and show you any type of appreciation. You feel me? Like, that shit was really touching. And so that's like some real shit that really, like, made me boss up my life, and just, like, all the tracks, like me and my nigga Doe, like, like he realized just like he realized, just tell me like, bro, like you out of pocket, like when I was just wilding in the streets, like you tripping, bro, like you really, like you the one, bro, like you gotta really do this shit, like, you feel me? Like in so many words, he was just basically telling me like nigga, he just did 4 years for some shit that, you feel me, some shit that we had going on together. And he like, bro, like, you feel me? Like, we can't be out here like this. Like, we can't be out here trying to rob niggas and shit.
Right.
Like, and it was like, I always, like, wanted to blow up, but I never thought about sacrificing the streets. Like, never thought about, like, damn, I can't be just out here robbing niggas and shooting at niggas and shit. Like, you feel me? Like, so that was, like, the biggest thing, was, like, him really telling me, like, really acknowledging me and telling me, like, bro, you could be a rapper. Like, you don't gotta be no savage. You ain't gotta be no shooter. Like, you could really be a rapper. Like, this shit, and like, we got this shit, bro. It's on the flow. Like, it's going. Like, we already doing this shit. Like,
it's already, the wheels are in motion.
Them was like the most inspirational words that I could remember. It was so much inspiration though. Like the homies just be kicking game to me all the time. Like, just different people, just. It's always, but I've always been a listener. You feel me?
Yeah. How much getting used to does that take when you transition from being active in the streets to being active in your craft? And what kind of getting used to is it? Is it like you miss the feeling of doing whatever it may be, or the whole lifestyle, or what is it?
Okay, so what does it take? It just takes like just real live hope. You feel me? Like, it was just really a time where, like, in the beginning of my uprising was like a real dark place for me. You feel me? Because it was like I'm in the streets. Like, all I know is get busy with niggas, get active. You feel me? Like, so it was dark, because it was like hella people was on my head. Like, hella people wanted to kill me. So it was like, motherfuckers calling me to the streets, like, motherfuckers calling me like, bro, we finna pull up on these niggas, like, slide with us, you feel me? And it's like, I'm having to, because I'm the one who's starting shit, like, because I'm a hothead. So it's like going from that to having to tell a nigga, like, bro, like, I ain't even on that shit, bro. Fuck them niggas.
Right. Now you're the voice of reason.
Yeah, it's like, it's crazy, because it's like, some motherfuckers be like, you a bitch.
Oh, like you changed or something.
Like, you a hoe, bro. I ain't, nigga, it's on the flow. Like, nigga, we pulling up. Like, nigga, you coming, bro. Like,
how do you respond? What do you do in that situation?
It's just like, nigga, like the first couple times I came, you feel me? And
that's like extreme peer pressure.
Yeah, and then it just got to a point where it's like fuck that shit. Like, you feel me? Get rid of the niggas I gotta get rid of.
Yeah.
And keep it pushing, but it was definitely a dark ass place for me.
One thing I really like about you that I see a lot is you're very, it seems genuine on your social media, Twitter especially.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you do a lot of talking to fans, and um like you interact with them in the way that like you tell them you tell them that they can do whatever it is that they have their heart set on and stuff, and I fuck with that. So what is it what made you start operating that way?
Just wanting to be a voice. You feel me? Just like, cause it would be times where I would be just in like a dark place, and I would just be like looking for answers, like on Twitter or Instagram. Of course, like all you do is go on your phone, you on Instagram or Twitter, so it's like you ain't gonna Google like what's wrong with me, like you just, yeah. So I would like go on Twitter to look for answers and like look for inspiration and just positivity and shit. So
Yeah.
like that's what I would do when I would be down. So it's like I wanted to be able to like people who like me who like they don't want to seek therapy or they don't want to like them type. You feel me? Like the rebellious ass motherfuckers, like I wanted to help them people. Like I wanted to give them kick game to them, like just from a different standpoint, from my perspective of like what I think is right and what's wrong and what's helpful and what's useful to me. So it's just really just about me wanting to like share my and just knowledge. Like it's like the more knowledge you spread, the more knowledge you receive. You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's like it's just like I'm looking for answers myself. So sometimes I say some shit and somebody say some shit back and it makes more sense to me, or them not understanding where I'm coming from, just make me see like damn, like people really be like in they head, like don't be knowing how other people think. Like if I say some shit, a motherfucker disagree with me and discredit me, but it's like this how I'm thinking. It's my like you like everybody is allowed. You're allowed to think how you want. You allowed, even you whether it's wrong or right, is you allowed to, like, so.
Yeah, and you admit that you don't have it all figured out, which is super rare. I feel like.
For sure.
Yeah. Where is that humility just from that same background? Because I feel like a lot of people at levels of success way less than yours already have that huge ego and that they are incapable of being humble and stuff.
Yeah, it's definitely because where I come from and just how I was raised, and like everybody I was around was just always like caring and like these these murderous ass motherfuckers, like these crazy ass motherfuckers that people like really fear. It's like they were, even them motherfuckers was caring and loving and was like we just was always there for each other, like we was always friends. So it's like it's just like, yeah, it's just how I was raised and where I came from, and knowing like just knowing you could be here today and gone tomorrow. You feel me? Like this shit, like nigga, my with Peep, it was like before I met that nigga, like I didn't know what he looked like. I knew his SoundCloud, so I heard his music. Like I knew what he looked like, but not good enough to where when I met him, I was gonna know who he was. You feel me? Right. I fucked with his music so hard, like, cause it was just like crazy, and it was I like this was before I was listening to other music other than hip hop. So Pete was definitely like my first artist who like the first artist who I listened to that like opened my ears up to different kind of music and shit. And when I met him, it was like it was he was opening up for me on a show. And I didn't know who the fuck he was. It was like this kid with pink hair, and then I like he was cool as fuck, and I linked with him, and he was just so like we was just like real cool. Like we linked and we like made music, and like I found out he was Peep, and he was like, but he was playing all his songs for me, and it was hella songs I didn't hear because he was just like somebody I found on SoundCloud and like never listened to him again after I heard that music. Was just like that day I was like in that mood, and I just listened to all his shit. Yeah. Then never listened to him again, and then he was playing that shit for me, and it was just so fire. And then like we made music, and then he blew the fuck up. Like this, like when I first met him, he was opening up for me. Like it was like an underground warehouse show. Like I was the headliner. Nigga Smoke Perp opened up for me, Lil Peep, and the whole Goth Boy clique.
What year?
It was like, I don't remember, I think maybe 2016.
Yeah. Sounds like 2016, 17 maybe.
Yeah, maybe 17. Yeah. And it was just like, so he blew the fuck up. And like, I'm talking about like you know how big he blew up. Like nigga was on nationwide tour and shit, doing going overseas all the time and shit. And it was like, when I finally linked with him again, like he had a show in Cleveland, and when he hit me up, I was so surprised. Like even though we were still close and like communicating with each other, I was surprised because he was just so big. Like this nigga blew the fuck up, and he was still the same exact the same nigga who opened up for me, and you feel me? And it was just like, and he brought me out and everything, and it was just so like just a humbling ass experience just to know like somebody blew up so hard that don't got nothing to do with me, don't owe me shit. You feel me? Like only could relate to each other like as far as like mental shit, like not on our backgrounds or anything like that. It was just a real humbling experience and just two different people, two different crowds. Like none of his fans in Cleveland knew who the fuck I was. Like none of them. None
it
of them
wasn't
kids.
oversecting or anything.
Yeah, like none of them kids knew who I was. It was like he didn't have no reason to bring me out. Like he just brought me out of love, like cause he in my hometown and we friends and shit. So it's just real humbling. And then seeing him lose his life, it was just like crazy. Like damn, like this nigga was just here. You feel me? He was just here, and it's just like shit that's gonna always carry with me. Like it's gonna always make me like be like more like him is to the best I can, just as far as being a good person, because he was just like kind and just nice and never, you feel me? Like of course everybody got their dark side. Everybody, you feel me? Everybody, you feel me? Like he was a real like genuine demon, like a real honest, nice, kind demon. You feel me? And it's just like definitely humbling and just where I'm from. It's like I came from nothing. You feel me? Like nigga, I was like in the trenches for real, like fucked up. So like nigga, my first Gucci shoes was fake as fuck, and they like I didn't even know they was fake. I didn't even know, you feel me? Like I couldn't even tell. Like that's where I came from. Like where like now it's like if I see some shit I know it's fake or real, it's like
you know right away.
But it's like where I'm from, it's like I didn't know nothing like that. Like them crazy, you know how sometimes some random motherfucker you see like outside or some shit just got the fakest shit on. You just like damn that like
all the time.
Yeah, it's like I'm from where I'm from. It's like nigga, you wouldn't even know nothing. So it's just the trenches. Like
does that stuff make you happier? You feel like nice clothes and all that material stuff?
But I want to say nice things make me happy, but shit that I say colors make me happy. So like my favorite colors and shit make me happy. Designs and shit like a lot of kids like all right, for instance, like the Rick Owen pants, like them bitches like they fire, but they just so regular to me. They just like plain. It's like so I got a pair, but they don't make me happy. But my jeans that like really like my jeans like these don't make me happy, but like my jeans that got like red paint on them make me think of blood or like shit like that make me happy. Like this off-white shirt that I cut up, and like me and my homie Dark Denim made this bitch, and like but shit like this, like the cross and the snake. Like
you stitched that on?
Yeah.
Oh,
like,
that's fire.
Yeah, I actually stitched this on. He did like the collar. He did, but
that's super. I'll show you some pants I got that me and my friend did the same thing with dental floss. We did it.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like I wouldn't say material things make me happy, but just shit that I like shit that I buy that I really like my Gucci shoes with the spikes. Like it's like I'm a rock star. Like I really like that shit. Like you feel me? Like designer shit make me happy too, but only the shit that I really like. Like my wife, like she like grew up. She grew up in the suburbs and shit. Like so, like she's like super unmaterialistic because she's like just how she grew up and how she was raised, and she like even though she got hella bread, it's like she like going thrifting. She like going like to see like different shit and just to, you feel me? Like I buy her designer shit and shit. Like she appreciated, of course, but it's like she also appreciates going thrifting and just like just for the experience and like she introduced that to me because like the first person to introduce me to thrifting, my mom, of course, but it was looked at different because it's my mom. Then my friend, then Lil Zelly, he put me on the thrifting, but it was like the consignment thrifting where they had like Supreme and Bass and shit.
Right.
So he the first person to put me on to that. So that's really how me and Zelly became friends. Like we was like fashion friends. Like before he was rapping or anything. Like I brought my computer to his house to make his first song and all that shit. Like, but yeah, but like some material shit. Like it's just the shit that describe me as a person. That's what make me happy. Like my Rick Owens pants. Like I don't even wear them bitches. I just got them just cause it's just the hype. You feel me? But it's like they just so plain and basic. Like they don't describe who I am as a person. You feel me? But it's like when I wear these jeans or them jeans or even some Abercrombie jeans, you feel me, with some rips in them, like them would describe me 100 times better. Some Abercrombie jeans with some rips would describe me just more as a more grimy, more rugged, more like rebellious than like some Rick Owens. Or just like have me like them just plain regular, like basic. You feel me? So it's and like so definitely like my grills definitely made me happy because like growing up. I was like a real dope boy. It was like I ain't never want like no watches or like I ain't never want no like necklaces or I ain't want no chains or nothing because I was like a real dope boy. Like I wanted grills. Like I always had gold grills. Like you feel me? I wasn't a plug. I was a like dope boy selling dope to crackheads. So it's like I always wanted grills. Like that was the only thing I cared about. And it's like I'm older now. It's like I'm trying to get more into jewelry and shit, but it's like still, it's just my mentality from where I'm from is just still like I just want some grills. Like I'm cool. Like so I'm hella like materialistic in a good way as far as like the shit that I have a passion, the materials I have a passion for.
Right.
But as far as just wanting shit to have it and just cause like it's popping or it's expensive or it's designer or it's cool or trendy, it's like that shit. I'm unmaterialistic towards that shit. Like I will like do the shit and like be in that category, not in the category, but I would like participate in that type of shit. But that's not what make me materialistic. You feel me? It's more of the shit I got passion for, the pieces that I feel like I relate to. Like when I see some shit that I could really relate to, it's like some shit that I really like. Like I didn't mean to cut you off, but like with the snake, like when I was a little nigga, like we used to, it was this bridge right down across the street from my house, and we would go under the bridge and like look for snakes all day. You feel me? Like little garden snakes. Like
did you find some?
Yeah, we would always find them. It was like little garden snakes, like under the freeway bridge, on West 98th, between Madison and Lorraine, on Western. Matter of fact, West Boulevard was a bridge right there. But I'm just saying that for the niggas in Cleveland and shit who watch it, so they can know what I'm talking about. But right on West Boulevard, on 98th, that bridge right there, we used to always go there for snakes. So it's like I always like the snakes and shit. That's why I'm real slime gang. You feel me? Real slime gang, because it's like it's really the snake. Like I really love that bitch. Like just like reptiles in general, like dragons. You feel me?
Right.
But yeah, so it's when it comes to shit like that, I'm super materialistic for the shit I got a passion for, the shit I really like.
Right. But all that shit seems to bring you happiness in a totally different way than anyone I've heard describe it.
For
like
sure.
you're slime gang, you know, etc. But you actually were going and looking for snakes.
Yeah,
and,
when I was
your hands dirty and shit.
Yeah, like
That's
I swear to
crazy.
God, like on my mama, like turning over rocks, all that shit, like in the dirt. Like me and my nigga Yells, he got life now. Like I used to go to his house at like 6 o'clock in the morning. Nigga wake him up. Mom, like, can't nobody come over. Like who? Like it's it's Carlito. Okay.
Okay,
You feel
yeah,
me?
sorry,
Like
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
good.
yeah.
Like this my mom
You're
best
that friend.
Yeah, like
yeah.
so yeah, it was like but definitely.
Yeah, that type of friend that you just described, where you're the one other friend that can come over, that's like
Yeah.
such a gift, man. Like if you have that friend, you got a whole.
Yeah, like you want punishment, can't nobody come over
except
except this nigga. Like okay, it's good. You already know. Like
yeah, it's more like a cousin coming over.
for
than
sure.
like just a
Yeah, we
friend
was
over.
more like cousins for sure. Everybody think we cousins. Like
Yeah.
he white. He white too. He white. He German and Puerto Rican. White as fuck.
Wow,
And
that's
like
a cool mix.
niggas, he's so bloody though. Everybody think he black. Like everybody think he light skinned because he just bloody. I don't know why that shit crazy.
Right.
But yeah, for my
When you
nigga.
talk about free him, man. And when you talk about like those times under the bridge and everything, do you feel nostalgia?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, just cause it's just so much memories. Like We used to throw rocks at cars and shit. Like we was
Yeah,
bad
for
as
sure.
fuck. We used to like dress up like ninjas and like wear all black and like plan on like breaking in somebody's house like ninjas and shit, and then just be loud as fuck. Like shit crazy. Like we used to be like playing with swords with broomsticks and shit. Like that was my best friend, man. Saudi. Like I remember we had stole this brand new like it was a dino, the silver and gold one. No, not a dino, a rhino with the rhinoceros with the gold pegs. I had stole that bitch, and I was doubling him, and we like I hurried up and went to the driveway and like scratched my grandma's car. She was pissed, like crazy. My grandma was brazy, like right on 98th. That house, like was brazy. Like she'd beat my ass, but I was bad as fuck. Like I'll go like just go pick and take flowers out the garden, just ripping them bitches out. Like I was just bad. I don't know why. Like now, like I forget because I'm just talking to you and just bringing memories.
Sure.
Like I always, it's like my grandma was always hella brazy, and I never really like understood why. But now I'm thinking like, damn, I was bad as fuck. Like I would just go pick roses out the garden. Like
Yeah.
like she had every right.
Yeah. Maybe there's some reason
For
behind it.
sure.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of the time that a lot of the most creative people were always bad kids, or they acted out like they had ADHD or some whatever it may be.
For sure.
Yeah.
I think it was Einstein or somebody like that said some shit like that about ADHD. So one of them like super genius niggas said some shit about like, and with art like with,
Elon maybe.
yeah, and with like art and shit like all the most famous artists be like real crazy ass.
Yeah. They have something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be it's definitely a thing for sure.
Yeah. It's crazy now too. They put like the kids on medication and shit because they're acting out in class. But that same thing that makes them act out, I feel like a lot of time could be the source of their genius. So
For sure.
it's kind of risky.
Yeah, it's definitely risky because I was one of them kids that I was on meds when I was a young nigga, and I got off meds and I'm where I'm at now. So if I was still on meds, I used to be like, I would probably have like some random drug addiction to antidepressants or some shit if I was still on them bitches.
Yeah, it's risky, huh? It's risky.
Hell yeah.
Do you how do you feel differently when you're on meds versus not?
When I used to be in school and I used to be I had one of my teachers, I forgot his name, man. Damn, I wish I remember his name because he said the realest shit to me. Like, he said, hey, he was like, every time you don't wear your glasses to school, you get in trouble. You always doing bad shit. Like it ain't the medicine, it's the glasses. You feel me? And I'm like, damn, like that shit. I always remember that shit. But yeah, when I was on meds, it would just like had me like super calm, collective, like drowsy, like just like. Just not trying to do shit. Like just in school, I would be focused though. Like I'd be focused, but I'd be tired too. And when I wasn't off meds, I was just super hyper and just super talkative. Like always talking to other kids, always bothering the girls and shit. Like like bitches always. I just remember like bitches always used to be telling on me like, Carlito keep bothering me. Like damn bitch. Yeah, I remember though. I swear. It's crazy though, cause even when I was in elementary school, bro, I used to be like, I had the bitches. Like I was like the nigga who used to be with the bitches and like at lunch and shit. Like I had two best friends, my Marsha and Alyssa. They was like my best friends in elementary at Marion C. Seltzer. I met them was my niggas though. But when I was off the meds in school though, it just had me like super just like zombie mode, like I'm in school to learn.
Fuck, man, that sucks.
I'm talking about I'm in school to learn. Like that's why I'm here.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Oh my god, that's so funny that story with the girls.
Yeah, for sure. I stay getting told on.
Yeah. Man, you're a fucking cool dude, man. You're an interesting guy.
I fuck with you, bro. You already know.
Man. Yeah. So I think that's a good place. We definitely got to do part two.
Yeah,
ASAP.
for sure.
I feel like we're just scratching the surface.
Yeah,
of what
for
we
sure.
have to
We
talk about.
definitely just scratching the surface. I definitely feel like.
Yeah.
That shit. I don't know. I thought it went off.
Yeah.
But yeah, for sure. Definitely. I'm definitely down for part two, bro.
Let's do it.
But before we end it, I wanted to ask you,
Go ahead.
do you like Do you like recording videos more or editing videos?
I feel like editing is the part that I'm more like. It speaks to me more.
For sure.
Yeah.
Do you have any music videos that you just edited and you didn't record?
That's a really good question. I have some all animated ones.
Okay. Yeah, I seen that shit hard.
Yeah, thank you. That I didn't have access to the person, so we just had to do a cartoon, but just edited. Yeah, I've done a few, mostly like commissions and shit. People pay me for it.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah. But all right, yeah, that's our show. That's the DotComNirvan show, episode 4. Chxpo, thank you so much. You're the greatest guest ever. And yeah, we'll catch you next time.
Okay. Hey, the Chxpo, you already know how I'm out. Better boy shit. For Lil Russia, 2 times. Hey, hey. Chxpo nigga pull up right now, you get smoked, nigga smoking like some dope. Lil Chxpo, yeah, nigga, I'm in LA with them rats. If some niggas call my phone, I won't never call them back. If some bitches call my phone, I won't never call them back. If he look at me wrong, then he might just get whacked. That's that. Hey, young nigga, hey, fuck my friend mine, Lil Chxpo, Nirvan, DotCom, pull up right now, blow him up like a bomb, Lil Chxpo like Saddam. Who's saying what? We spraying, bitch. Nigga hit with the buck, he got hit with the buckshot in his fucking nuts. He can't have no kids. He was talking shit like we ain't know where he live. Hey, Lil Chxpo, what you finna do today? I'm on my way, babe. That's all these bitches want. They just want to suck on my dick. I don't play. Lil Chxpo got them bricks of the yay. Nigga, you could come and shop with me. Nigga, come and shop with me. You won't never go broke. Shop with me till you go broke. You won't never go broke. Lil Chxpo, where you at? On the grove with a stove. On the grove just like CJ. Every day is payday. My trap rock like eBay. He say, she say. We spray choppers each and every day. If it's beef, we gon' shoot up his house every day. If not, we gon' shoot it up every other day. Lil Chxpo, where you at? Nigga, I'm in LA, but I was just in MIA. I sold 7 bricks a yay. Then I went back state to state. Blooded boys, we state to state. Ay, bitch, I got them plates like a chef. In the kitchen like a chef. Right-handed, cook the cocoa with my left. Lil Chxpo take them breasts. Lil Chxpo take them breasts. And we kill so many outs that is hardly none left. Free Lil Russia and the nigga that he shot was a bitch. And that nigga was a snitch. Lil Chxpo, bitch, I'm rich and I still be in Abercrombie Fitch. Lil Chxpo, I don't even know what time it is, bitch. Hey, nigga. Lil Chxpo, what you finna do, hey? I don't know, she don't wanna fuck me, bitch. I'm not tryna fuck for free. Nope. Lil Chxpo expensive. My bitch bought me a necklace, and she bought me a necklace, and bought me a Lexus, and bought me some Benzes. Lil Chxpo the freshest, in the kitchen just like a chemist. These niggas is breakfast, lunch meat, turkeys. Slap.